Greetings, humanoids of the internets! My name is Bob, and this is episode 1 of KSP Career Mode with Bob. So we're starting off from scratch here. The parts that we have available, we got the basic command pod, we got solid rockets and little fuel tank. Got no control, structural, we just have that one thing. No aerodynamic, utility, we just have parachute. And science, we have an antenna. That's it. So I'm going to start with just a very basic mission to get things going. And I don't have decouplers here, so what we're going to do is stick a parachute on here. And a couple more things on there so that we can add additional parachutes, because we won't be able to separate, at least we won't be able to separate non-explosively from the rocket. So we'll just take the whole thing down. Take the whole thing down with us. Oh, well, actually, no. I was about to say I could put the parachutes on there, but I'd rather not risk it. Okay. Oh, yeah, whatever. Test one. Probably don't need a parachute to be deploying at the same moment as rockets fire. Okay. That sub-assembly thing there is going to be very cool to use. It means you can take basically your whole booster and save it there so that you don't have to repeat it every time you want to use that same booster. Okay. And launch. Okay. We got Jebediah. And actually I want to have these separate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire those off, get a certain distance up in the air. When my velocity slows down, I'm going to have Jebediah do an EVA, get an EVA report. I can get the crew report now, so I'm not really going to... Okay. And it sucks down about half my electricity. Okay, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I said go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I keep on looking around to see if there's something I'm missing here. Okay, go. And all we're doing here is just trying to get enough science going for the first tier of our parts. Okay. Wait till we slow down. Okay, let's get an EV airport. Don't get off the boat. Okay, let's get back with the rocket. Okay, bad doer. Okay. Home. Okay, well, we may have failed to wait until it slowed down enough. Yeah. All right, well, let's try this again, and this time we'll wait until we've actually slowed down enough. Jebediah, you're a fool for G-forces. Oh, and I failed to, oh well, no biggie. Not a big deal one way or the other. Alright, now we gotta wait till we slow down. Let's go ahead and do our crew report. Transmit data. Wait till we slow way down. Okay, let's do an EVA report. We'll keep that data. Store experiments. Board. And coming down. Helter Skelter's coming down fast. Hope these parachutes are enough. Turn off SAS. Because it does use electricity. Let's go and deploy this one first. Okay. Let's go ahead and deploy the rest of them. And that ground's coming up awful fast. Ah, safe. Okay, rather than make you watch the boring process of landing this thing, I will meet you back at the, whatever the hell that place is, the recovery space network place. Yeah. Tracking station. Yeah. Okay, time to recover our mission. Recover. Okay. EVA report from Kerbals atmosphere and recovery vessel that survived flight. I guess I didn't do the crew report didn't get included that. But we got 10 science, which is pitiful, but it's enough to get us the next tier here. Okay, off to the science area. Okay, that gives us bigger fuel tanks, a littler fuel tanks, mystery goo, and a stacked coupler, all of which are awesome. Research that. Okay, now we got 9 science left. What can we get? 20 science, 18 science, 50 science. Okay. Okay. Now we need to do some more serious types of science. Okay. Here's a question that I don't know the answer to. Let's say I have these 4 containers of mystery goo. If I take multiple mystery goo readings, does it only count for one time for each regime that the mystery goo is in? In other words, one's for upper atmosphere, one's for you know, low orbit, one's for high orbit, or does it? Could I simply? In other words, could I simply just open all these up on the launch pad, close them off, and get the scientific benefit from it? My guess is that I couldn't. That I would only get one report for each environment that I find myself in. So maybe I could open up one on the ground, one in high atmosphere, one in orbit, and one in high orbit. But we actually need to scientifically check out what the deal is with that. So let's go ahead and do that right quick. Okay, to scientifically test how the science works here, we're going to go ahead and observe mystery goo. Keep data. Observe mystery goo. Keep data. Observe mystery goo. Keep data. And observe mystery goo. And keep data. And just for grins, we will do a crew report. Transmit data. Oh, okay, I don't have any comms devices. Okay, never mind. Let's do an EVA. EVA report. Keep data. Board. Now we'll recover this and see if we actually get any kind of, we get 4 goo units worth of science out of that, or just 1. Okay, we're gonna recover this just to see whether we. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It says observation from launchpad. It gives me full credit for 1, and then diminishing amounts of credit for the rest. So do I get some credit for that? I don't get as much as I would. However, I bet if this said observation from orbit, it would give me full credit each time. I am guessing. So let's operate on that assumption. Okay, now that we've got a little bit more science, even though it was gained through not very honorable means, let's go ahead and we'll get some more parts. And I'm going to go ahead and get these because it's got the radial parachute, but also this leads to the entire science tree. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, and we know we only have 6 science left. That's a robotic brain, which is very cool. And this also has the Science Junior, which is very cool. And batteries, which are very, very cool. Because starting out with, you only have power for as long as you're running the rocket engine. So it's a bit of a problem. Okay. Okay, here's our first major science vessel, the Wobbly Fingers 1. So called because I imagine this is going to wobble quite significantly. And the objective here is to get simply get as high as we can as far as altitude goes, not to try to get into orbit. So we're going to expose one of these things in the atmosphere, one of these things in orbit out in space, and one of these out in the high orbit, or high altitude, whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay. Okay, let me check my staging right quick. Bam, bam, bam. And bam. And then this goes. Separates. And then this. And then the rest. Okay. Okay, there's a very realistic possibility of catastrophe here, because there are no struts yet. I have not developed strut technology, and so these things are going to wobble like mad, I'm guessing. So we'll see. I think I will forego the use of the SAS for right now, maybe cut down the wobble factor. I'll go ahead and transmit a crew report. Jebediah is ready for action. Okay. And 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, Jebediah. Launch. Well, fairly stable. And we're pretty much going to go straight up. That's going to present a problem, though, when we come back down, because we could be coming straight back down. So I'm probably going to allow for some fuel in this last stage to do propulsive braking when I start coming in. I'll tilt over just a wee tad. That's a wee tad enough. Alright, let's expose our first... Oh, let's hold off a second. Wait till we get to about 10,000. Okay, we'll expose our first canister of mystery goo. Keep data. Okay, I think what we'll do now is we'll wait until our speed gets close to 0, and I'll do an AVA. I got a little porch here for Jebediah to step on, because realizing the problems we had before. Let's see what my apparatus is. Okay. Well, I'm not going to slow down enough to really... Well, we'll go ahead and hit our apparatus or very near it. Hop jeb out. Actually, we can hop jeb out now because there's no air. Okay. EVA. Do an EVA report. Keep data. Go ahead and hop back in there. Okay, let's go ahead and fire back up again. Keep that data. Our goal, which we may not reach, is to actually get out beyond the moon's orbit, so we can get some novel science. I don't want to take a crew report because I don't want it to dump that EVA report. Okay. Okay. Make sure I haven't lost this. Can I do a crew report for this guy too? Okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and rock it up a little bit more. I'm not getting out that far this time, I don't think. And I probably need to save some of this fuel for propulsive braking when I come back, because I'm coming straight back in. You know, in real world, that would be guaranteed burn up. Yeah, okay, well, we didn't get as far as I hoped. Alright, let's pop out for an EVA. Okay. Keep data. Okay, stored over there. We'll go ahead and expose some more goo. Go ahead and pop back in. Expose some more goo. I think what I'll do is I'll expose some goo on re-entry. What I'll do. I'll expose my last goo on re-entry. Okay. Go ahead and just make sure. Coming! Okay, I'm back. I had to eat din din. Where are we at? Okay, now we're saving this guy for re-entry, right? And the other ones are exposed. Okay, yeah, we got a long drop. I think I've got room for one more EVA report. We'll go over to the other side. EVA report. Keep data. Okay. Store experiments. Okay. Grab and board. Okay, now we got a long drop to go. Okay, we're dropping into the atmosphere somewhat in the way of a very pointy, fast projectile would be doing, which means probably we want to be doing some. Once we get through the air braking, we need to be doing some propulsive braking. Because otherwise I think the parachutes are going to rip right off. And we're dropping really, really fast. Okay. Observe mystery goo. Keep data. Whoa. Okay. Go ahead and expend the rest of our fuel. And parachutes. Okay. Well, we'll get back to the ground and recover our science. Our science. And we'll see what we can do. Okay, let's recover our science and, of course, also recover Jebediah. See what we get. Okay. Okay, the repeat of the EV report in space, however, Kerbin gives me much less science. Mystery goo. Okay, for each of the mystery goos, I don't get any less than 7 science. That's good. Seems that the mystery goo observations are depending on whether you're high or low, I think. Because we got upper atmosphere here, and that was only 7 science. In space was 10 science. Flying at Kerbin was 7 science. Okay. 59.6 science earned on this mission, which makes a total of 73. Okay, let's go shopping. Shopping for science. Okay, that's cool. That gives me the Science Junior module, which is very cool. And batteries, which if I'm going to transmit anything, is going to be a real necessity. Let's go ahead and research that. That eventually gives us solar panels. Useless crap over there. And landing gear, pretty much. And over here we've got a linear decoupler, or sorry, radial decoupler, and that. So, thing is, if I want to go to the moon anytime soon, I probably need to research general rocketry, because right now we just got the little tiny engines and fuel tanks, which yeah, I can get to the moon on that. Doesn't inspire me with lots of confidence. I need to get that robotic probe at some point. Okay, let's go ahead and get general rocketry. And that gives us the launch restraints and another linear radial decoupler. I keep wanting to say linear, and also struts. It's very important. Struts. Okay, I'll probably get a call it quits for right now. But until next time, hasta la vista. And science! Science! Adios.